All right, we are back. I'm live, folks. Had a few busy days, but ready to get back after it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with an abandoned deck run, it looks like. This might be worth fishing for the full house here. If it weren't on abandoned deck, I wouldn't have gone looking for that, but we're on abandoned deck, so. This is probably just worth it. Without any tags, it's probably likely to be better than whatever's in that buffoon pack, which is pretty likely to have tags. Soylent System, thank you for the 3 months. Might as well take a peek in here. I regret everything. Don't really have a need for glass right now. I don't know. On the bright side, we haven't played a whole lot of hearts yet because I didn't draw them early on. Scott, thank you for the 4 months.
Well met.
And Water, thank you for the super chat. And Sub, thank you for the 4 months. Alright, what are we doing? There's a sun card. It's a straight flush. Okay. Oh, all of my sound settings are probably too loud right now. Right. That should be better.
Well met.
Little tax evader, thank you for the 3 months. Another flush should do it. Wow. It's quite close. Welcome, Leaf. Congrats on the gold stake win. Seems good enough. This might actually win now because of the chips and the extra mulch here. Let's just keep our money going. The flint. Telescope would kind of go crazy. Maybe a little bit of deck fixing as well. We don't want moon. Guess we just take this. And we get an immolate here. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the gold stake win.
Well met.
And anti-15. Very well done. Hex, thank you for the prime. Let's go ahead and put this here. Whoops. Why are you still playing Gold Stake now? Because it's fun. And also my job. Not like we're buying the voucher. Ooh. Really wanted to make sure I got that Jupiter. And we're past the world's worst boss blind. You came to play the video game for fun, but I don't see any achievement pops up when you win, so how could you possibly be having fun? Yeah, exactly. We're better off going for the spades here if I want to keep the, yeah, the 10.
Well met.
Jeff, thank you for the prime. Why did you pick up Card Sharp? Because it's been very good for me. It is, at present, my strongest joker. Elijah, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you for the kind words. Look for the spades.
Well met.
We're not hitting those diamonds. Geo, thank you for the super chat. And Nye, thank you for the prime. We've really been having a hard time finding that blue seal. Let's make the Jupiter more likely to be in here, sure. The good, huh? Perfect. Okay, I do not want the straight flush here.
Well met.
Cal, thank you for the sub. Yerp. Wombo Combo, thank you for the bits. Glad you're enjoying the videos and streams. Appreciate the support.
Well met.
Uh-oh. I think we just have to send this. Rotator, thank you for the 9 months, and welcome, Destra. Huh. There we go.
Well met.
Of course. Thank you for the prime. Alright, we really need to get some better jokers and soup fixing. Danny, thank you for the membership. Okay. That's kind of what we need. I'm tempted to take that voucher, even though it's kind of expensive for me right now. I just need all of the hearts that I can get, I feel like. So that I can greed the blue seal a little bit harder. Come on. I need the hearts, it feels like. Do not play the straight flush. Cool. Okay, gotta find something here. Hey, welcome, Cinema. I think Sun is on the Fool right now.
Well met.
I'll take a Jupiter, though. Micro, they give you the prime. Alright, that extra hand will... Oh, no. Hopefully help. Okay, no greed on the blue seal here, because this boss blind is unpleasant. Okay, so this is a heart. Uh-oh. Play songs, thank you for the membership. These are all hearts. Is there any benefit to skipping something out of a pack when you have the space? Yeah, the Fool. Another way to phrase that question, is there any benefit to taking an item that you'll never use? I think we're just going to die here pretty soon. If we don't find something. David, thank you for the super chat. Through idle, all things are possible, so jot that down. I've already got that running through my head for the playoffs this weekend. Surely this does something to keep me alive. This is a bad idea. Maybe not. Maybe it's a great idea. Yeah, because of the timing of scoring, one steel card is doing a lot of work here. Hellbound, thank you for the super chat. Second and Infatum died anti-24 voucher death. I mean, that's about as close as you can get, so you're right. You're right there. Anyway, I kind of need an immolate here, or maybe even a sigil.
Well met.
Sure, I'll take another trance. Why wouldn't I? Uncle Noble, thank you for the prime. Oh no. Do I have to roll here? We're just dead. -1 hand size. Good lord. Alright, we definitely play this one. We definitely die. That's unfortunate. That is an unbelievable number of hearts to remain in my deck. Maybe the steal will save me, but I really doubt it. That was just an unbelievably bad draw. Paul, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the Nan Inf. And Kleptic, thank you for the super chat as well. That's a bummer. But why did we have the card sharp, though? I just like having the money. Soylent System, thank you for the donation. Still just like keeping this money rolling. I think maybe I spent too aggressively in the early game last run.
Well met.
Egg. Just need one singular temperance and this will pay off. Murphy, thank you for the... Wait, 15 months? I'm gonna need a fact check on that. Thank you so much for the long-term support,
well
though.
Met.
Zelda, thank you for the 3 months. Mime with nothing. Let's just take the banana. Now we can consider the mime with nothing. It's such a bad idea. But it might be funny, that's why we landed on it, yeah. And also the game does keep giving me... good, huh? Levels in high card. David, thank you for the super chat. Someone called me on my phone, coughed and sneezed and then hung up. I'm getting sick and tired of these cold cards. Sorry about that. I had the wrong number. Millsy, thank you for the sub. And
well met.
Math, thank you for the membership. And Rainbow Sheep, thank you for the prime. Jeez, I take 2 days off and all the alerts start pouring in. Kleptic, thank you for the super chat. Favorite Joker for casual? I don't really have one. Maybe Space Joker. Alright, let's buy this. And go next. And figure out what we're supposed to do with this mime.
Well met.
Zay, thank you for the sub. Should've just played that hand the first time. What was I thinking? Rare Brainstorm Skip? It was $10 for a perishable. By the time it was useful, it wasn't gonna really do anything. So I was like, it's just flushing $10 down the toilet. Maybe not fully $10, maybe like... Get it for 5 rounds. At least $5, but with the compounding of interest, it's more than $5, so it probably goes back up closer to the 10. Andrew. Thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite thing about Switzerland? I can't think of just one, but the flag's a big plus. There we go.
Met.
There we go. Ray, thank you for the sub. Now we can buy this. Okay, maybe in here we'll find our first thing that will be useful for the... Nope. That's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Foil 2, we could hack our Wii, though. I don't think it's a good idea to pick up a Joker expecting a combo with 2 Jokers that we don't presently have. Is this even enough? At least we're through it. Okay, that's something. Take a lucky 6 of spades. Still absolutely, completely, utterly meaningless mime that we've got going on. Swashbuckler would be good flat mult here. Flat mult is not really the missing component that we have right now. I was hoping to find the purple. Don't criticize mime, they can't talk to defend themselves? Even better, it's just like my attacks on chatters. I mean, this is about as much molt as a swash would do. But, like, that's not, again. That is not our limiting factor. Grandkin, thank you for the super chat. Oh my god! Mime value. Like, I know we have seed money, but I think I need to spend down here because we're incredibly and embarrassingly weak. Okay. French. Thank you for the super chat. An unedible egg? Maybe you can't eat it. Got strong chompers. I still have all my wisdom teeth. I'm gonna chow right through that eternal tag. Dashwa, thank you for the super chat. What is my every perfect setup for Nanim die to the plant? Sounds like it's not to kick you while you're down, but if it's lacking the reroll voucher, it does not sound like it's the perfect Nanim setup yet. I'd be scared if I still had my wisdom teeth? Why? That just makes me wiser. I hate... This is why you don't take a speculative mime. Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the great content and teaching me how to Nan Nymph. I was hyper focused on breaking the game with Bear Mime after fumbled many times. It finally came together this week. Congrats. Well done. Oh, yeah, of course. Had someone tell me they were more evolved because they only had 2 wisdom teeth and I had 4. I asked them how much eugenics usually factors into their dental decisions. Unfortunately, in the United States of America, that factors into way too many people's decisions about a lot of things. Groove, thank you for the super chat. I'm just grateful that I don't have to, like, have teeth ripped out of my skull. We die here. I'm gonna run it back on checker deck. And I'm not taking speculative mimes in the future. Speculative eternal mimes. Garbage shops through? I mean, yes, but there are plays that could have been better that would have allowed me to see more shops and have more options. Like, not taking the mime would have saved me a lot of money. Yep. Now this is a run. Pingus, thank you for the super chat. Just have my wisdom teeth filled today. Does that mean I have more wisdom? That's between you and your dentist. Yeah, just, okay, that's in pounds, so. This is pretty funny. Let's not do it, though. Three more madness. The problem is this one will just get eaten. Could use some levels in Jupiter. Did you mean Venus? If we get a telescope, this is, like, likely to be free. So I always get happy when I find an Eternal Madness Anti-1. I always get happy when I find a Madness Anti-1. We could Hex it, but not Onk it. Medium is fine. No Sixth Sense, my boy. If I Sixth Sense, it will get eaten. If I sell Madness to be able to pick up the Sixth Sense, we die and lose the run. Alright, we might have to switch to 3 of a kind if we don't get any levels in. Okay. Hex me. That'll buy us some time. I would like to find some levels in Jupiter, though. Thank you. And then this is just free. I'm gonna play the flush over the straight flush here. just in case we get telescope or honestly even obelisk would be a reason to keep doing that. I want to keep my options available, and just like needless randomly playing a flush is not a good way to do that. We're still going to hearts because we see the heart boss here. We don't really care that much. Nice. Yeah, trance would have been very good for me there. Let's discard this, see if we can... Yep.
Well met.
Boom. Thank you for the prime. Coward? Why am I coward? It might actually be the 3 of a kind play. Show me I want this. Not taking the Ankh is cowardly, not a good play. Well, yeah, it's not that it's cowardly, it's that it's not stupid. Yeah, we can fully commit to hearts after this. Might as well just sell this. Purple. But we did hit the
Well
gold
met.
at least. Scoped. Thank you for the prime. Why did I discard like that? Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Why'd I sell that? AK! I give her the, super chat. Alright, you know we're safe because Chad is, 07 in here. So that's a relief. I mean, I gotta find strength somewhere. Probably you. This ace as an anchor is a pretty good idea here. Okay, now we might be dead, though. That steal might have saved. Oh my god! Oh my god, the lucky card save. Whew. And we get the hermit value. Leah, thank you for the super chat, or bits. If you're worried about your microwave collecting data on your TV spying on you, remember, your vacuum has been gathering dirt on you for years. I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Alright. What do you have for me? No. Yes. Help. It's probably gotta be. It's a little late, but we do have money now at least. Right on time. Let's pretend like we're ever going to use that. It doesn't change our interest. Zay, thank you for the bits. Decided to try my hand at the cryptid mod as well. No longer have my main profile anymore, it seems. Yeah, I've been there. Sorry that happened to you, though. Oh my god. Might as well look for the... Okay. Red cards never fails. It's true. Kind of do need those chips, but maybe we're just swapping over to a pair build now. It's really bad right now. Chad? There's no Chad here. Like, unless I do play a 3 of a kind or hit a Chad, it's not good. I'm gonna take it anyway, though, because options are limited.
Well met.
Leo, thank you for the 10 months.
Well met.
Rental is tough? Yeah, but we did, like, salvage our econ at least. That was probably too greedy. Maybe it's just greedy enough. Leo and Lateral, thank you for the subs. I don't know if we're taking the rocket here. It's a little late. Let's do this and prepare for the plant. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Good luck on finishing those last 17 jokers. Very nearly there. I think we need the steel here. Cool. Not playing the... I mean, we could play a flush house. I don't think I want it, though. We're having a hard enough time finding the planets we need. I don't want to make that less plausible. No great death targets here. The thing is, I kind like my limiting factor right now is chips, right? I think we take it. It also helps with the Chad. Nice. No. No. And we still could go pair mode. How the chip count? Like, all I care about is chips at this stage. So we still probably want the flush. We're not Hangman the spade that came in there. I have red card. Okay. Easy enough. Nothing worth deathing again. Purple. Honestly, kind of tempting. Boss Lion does not look like fun to me. Fortunately, we're not up against it right now. It's a pretty good pickup. 2 for 2. I think the molt is kind of important with a photograph. So we can do something like this. You beat Plasma Deck with no chip source. Yes, quite easily. It's not. It's, use the glass here just in case we need it. Another one. Might need to be that hack. How would Luchador help? It would make the boss blind significantly lower. Saved. Pay $3 not to risk the glass there. Actually, I probably could have, okay, never mind. I was gonna say sell out of the, the rentals, but the hack just paid for itself. Game really wants me to go 3 of a kind. I think it's probably worth. Let me buy this to fix our deck. We do have extra queens. How did we know where you were going hearts? I passed the heart boss, but we're not going hearts anymore. I mean, I could probably just buy that and skip, but that's like a coward's line. Egg. Looked away for 1 hour. How are we on completely different runs? Because runs take like 15 to 30 minutes. It would be more surprising if we were on the same run. Not on black deck? Okay, well that's true. I guess this is the harm in going for the 3 of a kind. I have 3 queens. Thank you. That was annoying. Okay. I missed it. Fortunately, that does nothing for the long term of this run, but it's funny. YouTube content? No, it just gets sold immediately. What are we talking about? It's horrendously bad for us in this situation. Trade offer. You receive 1 extra consumable per round. In exchange, I receive every portion of your scoring right now. I'd take that deal. That explains a lot. Means oops, I thought that was just a pair, not a flush. What is going on? I mean, I know it's not optimal, but here selling the madness be an option in any other scenario. I die. Like, selling the madness isn't an option because it kills me. It's giving me 9x molts. Sorry, yeah, 13.5x molts. It's a really good pickup. I'll take another queen. Okay, boss blind might be a problem. I'm gonna find those queens.
Well
I
met.
want to be played. That's my 4 of a kind look. Probably worth going towards. Dank, thank you for the 9 months. Well, that's a problem. Maybe the steal was more important than I gave it credit for. Should be fine though. This does present a cool scenario. If there's a madness and a dagger, who wins the battle? Whoever is furthest to the left. Because in all things, Joker's trigger from left to right. I should have bought that hallucination. Alright. I don't know if these 6s are going to do it. But it is the hand that I drew, so. Guess we die. No, it's fine. If I had played the three of a kind, we might have actually won there. That's fine, that run was going nowhere. Bro. How often do you skip for anti-1 and for which rewards? Almost never, and when it's investment tag. It's a rough start, but good draw here. All right. It's a good pickup at least. Those are the worst two discards to hit there. Is this even enough? With... Nope. I think we're dead. Maybe this keeps me alive. Ooh. Good draws.
Well met.
Okay. Shay, thank you for the 1 year. Desktop right now wanted to ask what kind of desk do you have? I think it's an uplift. Finally killed the in-game music. No, I did not. It is playing right now. Why not Ecto? It's already eternal, so no waste. I'm about to die, and you want to make an open Joker slot when I have 4 open Joker slots? No, I'm going to take the scoring. That can't be a serious... That can't be serious. It's guaranteed to be an ace. Oh no. That was needlessly risky. Wow. And here I thought chatters would appreciate the fact that I took a hex and made polychrome, because polychrome is the most important thing you could do in anything in this game. That's why you have to roll every wheel. Based on my understanding of chat. We'll do it again. That's bad. That's also bad. Uh-oh. Are we gonna die here? No, surely not. No, I think we're fine. Whew. It hex again. But it would have to show up. A blue seal in here somewhere, right? Do we go fishing for it? Probably. Oops.
Well met.
Should have sold it before. Let's get a strength, just so that we don't run into issues with the, like, accidentally not drawing a pair. Feels bad woman, thank you for the prime. No blue seal. I think this should hit it on the dot, right? Perfect. This might be a problem, though. Really having a hard time finding that blue seal. Okay. Yes, burglar does ignore needle. But you need to find the blue seal if you have burnt joker. Why do we need madness if we have burnt joker? Why do we need... What? Why would you want to get stronger? That would apply to literally everything in the game. That can't... Why would you want 2 level? You have 1 level. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's literally twice as good. I mean, not really, because, like, proportionally, that stops being the case, but... Probably don't want that. Oh, unlucky. What is this draw? Why don't you try a Jokerless run? Because I've done it many times. And I don't want to. It kills me to take it, so we're not going to take it. That hurts? Not really. Like, Blueprint was going to do a lot less than 3.5x my score, so why would I burn the run down to take an inferior Joker to what we have? Man, just always pick a Joker that can be destroyed. Yes. Or can be destroyed. Nice. Annoying. Can't believe streamer just said Blueprint is, or Madness is better than Blueprint in every case. Yeah. Leave it to chat to get the right message from it. You'd skip the big blind. Then what? Why would I do that? Why? Why would, like, there's just, it's just wrong to try and get out of your strongest Joker in order to save it.
Well met.
Blueprint is only as good as your strongest Joker. If you sell your strongest Joker so you can have a Blueprint, then what? Sefto, thank you for the prime. But burnt is polychrome. Yeah? How does that factor into the Blueprint consideration? It has to be bait. I don't know. You have a temperance in there. But if we sell our strongest Joker, we can lose faster. That is true. Oh, I have the Cartomancer. You know, I've been using Bahung Men just so that we could find this more easily, and unlucky. Terry, thank you for the donation.
Well met.
There we go. Mr. Porrit, thank you for the 2 months. Perfect. Your chat backseat more than other chats? I don't know. I saw a lot of people backseating Doc Spectre the other day when I was watching his stream, so. Oh, no! Oh, man. I finally hit the blue seal. Three. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the Nan Nymph. Very well done. Cool.
Well met.
Ivy Blueberry, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And Tara, thank you for the prime as well. Blue? No. Blue like the blueprint you sold? It's true. Thank you for reminding me of the good plays that I've made in the past. It's helping my my confidence. Doc is so nice, why would anyone backseat him? Because some people can't help themselves. I think I'd rather just have these than any random tarot for the Cartomancer.
Well met.
$50, thank you for the prime. It's also not just that Doc is nice, he's like extraordinarily good at the game too. So like, I don't know. Feels weird to question the decisions of somebody who is like demonstrably very far ahead of most people at this game. Go ahead and do this for when we don't do it. Yep. Oh. It's an expensive roll, but it paid off. Hopefully. Wait, are we... This is the second straight wall on Ante-7.
Well met.
It's actually kind of tilting. Bye-bye, holy. Thank you for the 20 gifted. So we should be fine. As long as I don't botch anything here. Jelly, thank you for the bits as well.
Well met.
I'm gonna play this just to be safe, actually. $176. I think I could have dug harder for the enhanced queen and ace. Because you didn't take blueprint? That's true. That's true. Because taking the blueprint, I would have been dead 3 antes ago instead. So, like, you're right that we would have never seen, or we wouldn't have lost there because if we took the blueprint, because we would have already been dead. I think we can go runner on painted deck.
Well met.
Papyrus, thank you for the prime. It's unfortunate. That first hand went back to haunt me, I guess. I do not need a Wii when we already have a runner. Okay, we can do this. Could ramp the bus a little bit first. Jake, thank you for the super chat. Do you think you could have made it if you fed the Magus more? I would have changed exactly nothing. And this was the highest it could possibly be. There is no such thing as feeding the madness. Want that voucher? So because we want that voucher, just play out the hands. That's a shame. Let's start here, see what we're working with. It always hits the runner if we
Well
hex.
met.
So we hex. Cool. Robs. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
Play the pair here. Oh no, this is gonna win. Should have discarded. And Vulcan, thank you for the super chat. A good buff for wild cards be them unaffected by suit disabling boss blinds and being able to turn 2 cards wild with levers. I don't know. Seems like doing both of those things is probably overkill though. I don't think we want. I think the Bloodstone is gigabait. This one's unfortunately having a hard time finding that straight. We need better deck fixing. And you deck fix for straights, cut off the ends, which we're kind of incentivized to do with the bus anyway. Sell that. Six? Oh no. Okay, we hit. MLB is not yet finished. Playoffs are Saturday. Speaking of, Nandre, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. How did the match go? Seven. We are currently working on a ride the bus runner game plan. That is causing me a little bit of trouble. There we go. Because I have not yet fixed my deck properly. No parking? Thought parking was eternal. But also... like, I'm not holding a lot of face cards. I've already deleted a lot of face cards. It was rental? Oh, then yeah, that was, like, absolutely not worth. Let's go here. It's not bad. That is. We do want Taros. That's an unfortunate boss blind for me. So what if we just hit a 7 real quick? Oh, thank God. We've now seen photograph and smiley face with the ride the bus. You think full house is viable? Sure. Every hand is viable, even if not optimal. Especially when you play on higher stakes, you take what you're given. Or, in PvP matches, you also take what you're given because you need, like, your scoring boost quicker than you do on a typical, like, high score run. We just want to cut the face cards, I think. All these cards in hand and no 5s. I think I want to keep the 7 since we have the 9, but this is looking kind of sketchy. Never mind. Oh, those extra levels in Saturn have helped. Telescope has been huge this run. Yeah, we essentially have 2 jokers and one really big hand is how we're kind of getting away with this right now. I think shortcut or 4 fingers is better for making straights. Depends on the composition of your deck and your hand size. It's kind of tempting. Where are all the 5s? Why not sell Astronomer? You just watch me get Temperance value off of it.
Well met.
Daz, thank you for the prime. Troubadour smiting your draws? I know, but, like, I almost died without any hands left, you know? Six, seven, eight, 9. Gothic. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, folks. We are currently, we have, don't ignore these 2. We have 2 jokers right now. We have Runner and we have Ride the Bus. Hope your match went well. I never did get to see the, what the result was.
Well met.
Unfortunately, I did have to start before I'm out. I'm sorry to hear that. You played an amazing, amazing regular season, though, and you should be very proud of that. So, claps in chat for Gothic Lord. Extraordinarily well played throughout. Big Bake, thank you for the prime. And congrats to Nandre for the first match win on the play-ins. Good luck tomorrow, I guess it is, against Zeno. Played my second to last hand instead of last hand with Dusk and Acrobat. It was a shamble. Oh, I did the opposite, I think, both against Nito and also on Monday when I had a really good run with the Dusk going. So, no judgment from me. I have done that a time or two. It's Dog versus Zeno first. No, it's not. That already happened. It's Nandre versus Zeno tomorrow to see who gets in the 4th slot. I don't think we want to go a discardless straight build.
Well met.
I don't know if we really need strength. Kenny Blankenship. Oh, God. That brings back memories. Thank you for the 3 months in advance. And Fearon, thank you for the 6 months as well. I appreciate the good luck, Gothic Lord. Enjoy your evening and good luck with the move. I hope everything becomes a little bit less stressful for you. No repeat hand types might be an issue. We should really just find like maybe a 3rd Joker even. Seems like it would be wise. Anti-9 death?
Well met.
We have to get through anti-6 first. KY Jellyfish, thank you for the 5 months. I think we have to roll here. Guess we're taking a banana. Okay, that might save me. There's a straight, but we can't play it. We do have a flush, though.
Well met.
Makers, thank you for the 2 months. Okay, a little costly with the popcorn there, but we survived. Go king into a 5. I think we kill the popcorn here. Oh, found our face cards. Let's do the high end straight so that we can just, like, find a 3 on the run back. King into 5. Yep. Why would I not do that? Hey, the popcorn's back and still a rental. Go Jack into 7. Hey, congrats, Zama. Very well done. What deck was your first gold stake run? Canio incoming? I mean, I barely have any face cards left. I don't think this wants to be a Canio run.
Well met.
Sherma, thank you for the prime. A wild rare straight run? Is it? Checkered deck? Nice. Well done. Well done. Good luck with the other ones. If you choose to take them on. Straights are hella strong. I mean, that's true, but don't tell them that. It goes to their head. And that can be dangerous. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Troubadour's back. Bell is a problem. Why didn't you buy Empress? Because I didn't think it was worth it. I have 32 molt here, 43 molt here, an additional 6 molt for $3 does not sound like a fair exchange to me. Seven. Seven, thank you. Probably don't need the chips more than malts. Break? Ah. My hand is way too big for a blackboard. Okay, well, I sold the banana too early. I was hoping to find another copy of it, though. I think I'm just fine with Chaos to see, like, a second shop. I'll pay $3 for that. Okay. This might just accidentally win. Ah, yes, accidentally. Okay. So we can give away 2 high cards, I guess, is what we learned from that. But this boss blind is going to be kind of a nightmare for me. Should be a Joker that gives you X chips. There's plenty already. Bloodstone is 1. The Order is one. Blackboard is one. Oh no. Wait, why'd I play that one? Finally? Why is it so hard to find these sixes? Should be fine. Okay. Easy. Never a doubt. And we did it all with 2 jokers. Only 2 of them. Now we have a 3rd joker, finally. It's a miracle. I think we have extra 7s. Bro. Sometimes you just gotta smile? No, I refuse. I'll break the immersion for some chatters. We're jacking it, though. Their max level hands could be. Nope. Just in the realm of like practicality. Yeah, whatever, like the nan-inf limit, just because that's the numerical limit that's used generally in Balatro. I'd like to find some jacks to off here. Or not. We have 3 3s left.
Well met.
Who's that? Nick, thank you for the prime. Stuntman's back. How about an immolate here? Okay. No. No! That's a lot of 3s. Hey, congrats, Nick. Why are the 6s disappearing? Catastrophic. Why are the jacks not here either? I think we might be dead. Maybe we get out of this. Just need a 7. Okay, we survive here. Man. I guess we do it again. These are horrendous. There we go. Right, surely there's a joker in here that does anything at all. What are these draws? Oh no. The run's cooked? I mean, fortunately it already won. So in that sense, we could say that it did indeed cook. Maybe if we'd drawn the... Oh god, yeah, we're dead. One last straight for the road. Look, it's time to, like, disboard or deboard the bus. And continue our run. 660? Unlucky. Didn't even get to 690. Dismounts? I don't know what you're doing to that bus, but that's gonna get you arrested. I'll be right back. Let me get some water. Alright. Time for a bit of the old anal gif. Gotta make Dean Norris proud. Still haven't figured out what the upside of this deck is, or like what its effect is, but maybe this time we'll figure it out. I don't think the full house is ever right. Think we take it? It's bungling time. Really don't like just find the straight, or that works too. Sure. What kind of draw is that? My god. Well, we found the 10. We're not gonna find any more queens.
Well met.
Urfy, thank you for the gifted sub. Go for a second burglar. Ugh.
Well met.
Bean, thank you for the 4 months. Really excited about the potential of this run. We've had some like really quite unfortunate Joker offerings like this whole stream. Maybe this will change. I mean, it's so bad. Oh no. I should have just taken the death. It's odd. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. It's a straight flush at least. Jesus. Might as well play the flush here. Especially with the 10 and the 4. And now the burglar just pays the Michael fee. Banana got tariffed? Yeah. Unlucky. Oh, Okay. At least we've got a lot of levels in pair. That's maybe giving this run some... Holy... Are you kidding me? Okay. Well... Could have gone better. It was an exciting moment there. Okay, wait. Is that good? Gotta be you. The jacks are back just to taunt me. That's not a good sign. Adam, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the unseated anti-3023. That's really good. Very well done. Glad you're enjoying the content.
Well met.
Asgard, thank you for the prime. Could use some chips. It's actually kind of reasonable with the burglar as well, I suppose.
Well met.
Hermit? I believe. Chat, do you believe? I believe. There's a hermit in here. Oh, I told you! Keep the hermit in the fool. No need. Let's buy it, but not use it yet. Okay. Egg. I think we get out of the poop corn for the egg. You've got Molt under control. I spent too hard. Breeze, thank you for the prime as well. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have even played that first pair. Okay. Your messages aren't reaching the streamer. You haven't said anything. Congrats on the attention you ordered. You want the chariot? I suppose. They're not blind skips. Because I get a lot more value out of playing blinds than skipping, especially for these. Cost me a lot of money, a lot of scaling, for no benefit. Or limited benefit. It's gonna be Yorick, isn't it? Oh, okay. There's the Canio. Just take some extra... That's gonna be a painful king to murder. But we will murder it. We will murder all of the face cards. Canio, Crying Face. Canio is a very strong legendary joker. Especially for this build. Possibly even the best legendary I could have gotten. I think it's close. Lost Flowers, thank you for the bits. Begin my summer internship Monday. Just got accepted for an apartment for my senior year of college. Congratulations. Congratulations. Enjoy that. With this build, it's a great option. Best case? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's already ×3. Like, undoubtedly the best case. That said, I should have done that in the other order. Better than York? It's like better than every other option available to me here. Right? Just take more face cards. Iridolia, trading card prey. I mean, we don't even need that, right? We hit a singular copy of Hanged Man and, like, are immediately zooming. Like, you don't need best case scenario for Canio to be good. You just... Holy... Egg is gone? Honestly, kind of tempting, but... It being a rental is pretty bad. But it's good because we have the burglar. See if we can add more face cards before. Might as well take this. If I speak Russian, will I be banned? Yes, but only because you were just told to keep the chat in English. Like, you have had it explained to you why that's the case as well. So it wouldn't be the speaking Russian that got you banned, it would be the insolence. Alright. Where hung man? Well, that works too. Let's keep all of these, give ourselves the best chance of the hung man. Still miss and cry. But then we can just take this into the round with us. Jacket. Come on. Beautiful. And already a ×4 fella. What is our supernova up to? 26. I'd like to find some mercury. It doesn't exist. Oh, I forgot we have the constellation. Sure. Type A chatters probably losing their minds over not spending on the planets. What are they ever gonna do? Pareidolia would be fun, wouldn't, as it doesn't work. Why wouldn't it work? Fram. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. We have this beautiful cameo here. And a burglar. And no copies of mercury. Steel is 1.6. I mean, I have been told by chatters that Steel Joker is much better than Constellation because it scales more efficiently. I think I still need the chips on that Mystic Summit, though. That's going to be a wild unbanned farm, isn't it? Oh, hey, blue seal. Let's not accident. This might accidentally win a high card, though. I'm just never going to get any levels of Mercury. Ganon, thank you for the sub. Win all gold stake decks speedrun? I might do it at some point. I don't know. I don't really enjoy speedrunning is the main thing. Because a lot of speedrunning, like the optimal way to speedrun is to hard reset over and over and over again. And that's just like not a way that I find enjoy to play. You tell him? Look, I respect it. And I don't know if I could do it. Like, that requires more patience than I think I'm capable of. Uh-oh. Constellation passed Steel Joker. What are we gonna do? And that's after, like, completely neglecting it for a while. To do a no reset run? I probably would, even if like, I were to attempt it. But, like... that wouldn't be a very good score. I also probably wouldn't skip as aggressively as I'm supposed to, either. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna play the game and continue having fun. Oh my god, we got it. We did it. We got a Mercury. You skip a blind for a free Celestial pack with all the double tags. That would probably be one of the better skips, honestly. At this juncture. But I get a lot of value from not skipping, so I'm gonna keep not skipping. And we haven't seen any good skips anyway. Well, you can probably go now. Did you skip for a brand new Mercedes? No, I'm looking for Mercuries. I don't even know if they still make them. So let me know if you find one. What are skips for? I wish I knew. I've got 1,200 hours in this game, and I haven't yet been able to figure out the purpose of these funny tags. Maybe next time. Oh, hey, we're already at anti. Boy, having a legendary after just like so many runs of barely making it through is quite a big difference, isn't it? Plus Canio's here too, on top of the legendary constellation. Smiley face. I love it.
Well met.
Macdos, thank you for the prime. I told you that Canio was far and away our best option as a legendary there. I don't think anything else was getting to time 6. Maybe Yorick if we sold the burglar, but... then I'd have to sell the burglar. I think we can take a wheel here. Scammed. Canio deniers in shambles, it's true. They often are. It's a very good gold stake jonkler. Obviously, yeah. Okay, come on, man. I think that's probably still fine. 50. Ugh. Maybe the steal will get me through. It did. All right. Let's see how far we can take this. Somebody just asked when we were going to pivot to Baron too. Whoops, I missed it. Break? Come on. It honestly probably was pretty good there. I just I want to do Canio stuff more than I want to do Baron stuff. Did you drop Burglar for a retrigger Joker? What am I retriggering?
Well met.
Big Jake, thank you for the prime. The glass? I'm trying to break the glass, not score with it. This is where the majority of my point scoring comes from, right? If I play 2 glass and retrigger it, that's an additional times 4. This is times 4, 24, you know, like 72. No, retrigger to break it. Retriggering doesn't increase the odds of breaking it. It doesn't? Nope. We're just adding face cards to murder. break. Nice. Holy! It's quite the round we had just had there. Nope. Times 7 Canio ain't too shabby. Yeah, we gotta get those numbers up. It's nowhere near my best Canio. Let's see if we can get some money here. I'm lucky. No 10s for the strength, unfortunately. There we go. Mr. We feel guilty of murdering Polychrome? Absolutely not. Sold a blueprint earlier. What are we talking about? I'll do a lot of things in the name of making an optimal play. You sold a what? A blueprint. It was the right play. Because I had a it was non-eternal, and I had a like 9x madness that was polychrome.
Well met.
Big Dan, thank you for the 2 months. The tag's over the camera yet? Nice. It's a little bit late, but I'll take it. Nah. Incredible. Sad temperance noises. Why do we play this deck when we never use the skips? It's basically just a vanilla deck. Well, I play it because it comes up next in the order. I don't know why you play it. But that's my reason. And people get mad? Yeah, but that's like their problem. I don't know. I couldn't imagine getting mad at watching somebody play a video game. Nice. $11x on the Canio now. It's possible we get through anti-11. Egg. Melor. Mellow Ruby. Mellow Ruby. Jesus. I cannot read. I'm sorry. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. And welcome, Kook. Do we need to roll? Nah, it's fine. I think we're pretty good through next ante, actually. It's pretty good. Now this is a blueprint we can hang on to. Alright, let's figure out the color scheme here. I think it wants to be like this. Maybe like this. Oh yeah. That feels right. Now let's sell it. Ah! I can't believe it. What race was Roffle the WoW character? I think it was a Blood Elf. It was a Blood Elf Shadow Priest. Diego, thank you for the prime. Because Arcane Torrent was very strong in Arena, and that is all that I played. Or primarily how I played.
Well met.
Mr. Yeti Cass, thank you for the 4 months. Arena was the best game mode. It was fun. I liked it because I just played with like 2 of my real life friends and we did reasonably well. So like I didn't like having to scrounge up a large group of people for like a raid. That was a lot less interesting than just playing with my friends. Bed, thank you for the prime. Do you play D&D? Not really. I have on occasion, but I usually am just a menace. Which score does the Supernova add? Not a whole lot, but like, I don't know, a little over 2x, but there's not much I can do about it. You're a menace, that's what D&D is about? Nah, not really. I kind of do what I can to derail the... like, I get bored and just, like, start making jokes and trying to derail the campaign. Like, we played at my friend's bachelor party several years ago. And so what I did is I just named my character after the drunkest person so that I could create confusion when my character was addressed as their name. The person whose actual name that is would respond, and it would just be a nightmare for the DM. That's meta derailment? Yeah. Yeah. You don't want me in your party at all. I have played a little bit of the Witcher tabletop game as well. And that's a little bit more fun because I was the Witcher and it was combat oriented. So I felt a little bit less bored.
Well met.
Hello, Ruby. Thank you for the prime. Wait a minute. Are we doing this? So you're saying there's a chance.
Well met.
Vampy, thank you for the 3 months. Break. Unlucky. Alright, so we just need to draw those kings. Why does chat want the negative skip so bad? I don't know. Did we miss one or something? I haven't seen one. More jokers means more score? It would be nice if that were the case, but... there's like a very small number of jokers that can actually add to our score here in a meaningful way. Uh-oh. And we're dead? We needed both of the kings, it turns out. That's alright. Still a good run. Anti-12 with a pair build. Can do a lot worse than that. For once I disagree with negative skips here, but surely you have to use your double tag soon, right? Well, no, because I die. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing that was worth giving up the value of seeing a shop and seeing rounds that was offered. Just because you have a resource doesn't mean it's, like, correct to use it, right? Like, why would I skip for a polychrome joker there? Why would I skip for 9, 10 polychrome jokers there when I can't add them to my joker roster? Like, what's the point? You skip for a ton of money. I'd consider it, but like, what am I going to spend the money on at that point? My build is set. There's no pivoting out of it, right? You're playing skip around 10 or 11. Okay. Why did I... And I'm getting diminishing returns from the constellation, so... That's a shame. That's why I don't generally like that first buffoon pack on Plasma deck. Welcome, Drex. Just need a 7 or a queen. Cool. Dusk. as a rental does not seem good. I think we just have to hope. That we find something in the next shop. Well, they've unfortunately played a lot of straights at least. Ooh. Okay. It's actually a pretty good pickup, even if it's expensive here. No thanks.
Well met.
Dadbane, thank you for the prime. We have telescope, right? Cool. Probably a mistake, but I've already done it. Was indeed. Okay, we're not taking the second one.
Well met.
Sure. Forever a Swan, thank you for the 5 months. I want this. This is probably better than buying the pack, to be honest. But since I bought the pack, I can't really afford it. I didn't discard properly there. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'll buy one. I need to get my money sorted. Have you seen Sinners yet? I did. I saw it a couple weeks ago. It was very good. Yeah, I thought it was a unique take on the genre. Very nice. Is it family friendly? I don't want my children exposed to any sinning. No, it's fine. It's perfectly acceptable for kids. This run's about to die, by the way. This may be one of the worst arms of all time. And we just have no money going. Oh, no. Please? Okay, that's fine. Could see a Roffle also get stomped by RNG even after 1200 hours. This isn't the result of RNG. I made some poor decisions that have resulted in me losing the run. We are seeing the consequences of my choices. Alright. Time to die. Shortcut is a really fun Joker? Yeah, it kind of killed me, though. I think the main mistake that we made here, though, is buying that tarot pack. I think the consequences of spending that $8 on essentially nothing is why we are here right now. Unfortunately, as much as I want it to be over, we're still stuck in this. Yeah, let's just die. Actually. Let's run it back on Plasma. If we end up matched against Nandre somehow, we're gonna want the practice on Plasma. I have to get through Doc first. Is the concern there. Okay. I think the 2-pair already wins. Okay. Good draw. Bad rolls. Pretty good value on the temperance at least. Okay. Holy, what? Okay. Rebate's not bad. I think we can take a speculative hack here. It's another 2. Really good draws. If I can get 1 business card hit. Thank you. I need to figure out what I want to copy. Probably not you. It's pretty good. We don't need it yet, though. We don't need to, like, go all in yet. Discarding 4s. What is with these queens? We just keep drawing them. Seltzer? What have we played a lot of? Everything. Yeah. Should probably start working on a hand. Venus? That could be it. Alright, start building towards 3 of a kind. Yep. Seems like a very good strategy here. What does this look like? It's fine. King me? There we go. It's always the queens. Three of a kind is now in the telescope as well. Just need to figure out a way that we can more reliably draw it. Three of a kind 8s. Yeah. Cool. I think I just want strength. Probably not here, though. I want to make some more like face cards. So, queens. I'm just trying to find a good scoring option for us that we can like actually get the invisible going. Aces. Yeah, that's not a good sign. But even after all those levels, we aren't winning in one hand. Someone please help. I mean, that's good. I'm not ready to full sell for it yet, though. Oh my god. Rebate value. Nice. Alright, we maybe go in Constellation mode. buying that voucher. Neat. The arm again, man.
Well met.
Super, thank you for the prime. Okay. Got 2 3 of a kinds. Not 1. We rip a deja vu here. Or a familiar, rather. Alright. I don't like this, but I'll do it anyway. Cool. Mitigated some of the harm of the, Alright, I think it's just gotta be, like, time to fully invest in this, constellation. Like, I don't like losing out on the econ of the mail-in. Or, like, the potential upside of the... Let's roll once. Okay, we're just doing it. You need to hit 3 of a kind still, though. It's not greed for the money. Alright. Just hit this. Oh, no. Just saw my boss blind. That might be a problem. It's gonna cost me too much to try and fish. We gotta find something, like, immediately, or we're going to die to this boss blind. The problem is I don't really know what that is right now. This is bad. Still have a fair number of 8s. We can hit another 3 of a kind. we'll be fine. Beautiful. Bartos, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. It's like another 2x. As much as I wanted that extra $1, I think it would have not been wise to do that. Paul, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Queens. Fine. Still fine. Fortunate, but still fine. It's annoying. We're not going to hit the other 8s anymore. Just scraping by right now. It's kind of what I was afraid of with the Constellation Gambit here. Rab and Mac, thank you for the donations. Really appreciate that. I don't even know if this one's in 1 anymore. Yeah. Does it win in 2? It should, right? Like the numbers right there on the screen for us. Spaceman. King me. Cool. Thank you, Spaceman.
Well met.
Jenk Jones, thank you for the prime. I believe in the Spaceman. I shouldn't have. I made a grave error. Is this the run or not? It's a run. Look, we might as well go full stupid here. There we go. Although my lucky card is broken. Okay. Thank you, Space Joker. You're doing great. I don't think I can greed the gold. I think I need the steel. Same thing here. Alright. I think it's gotta be the card sharp, right? And then we gotta sell out of these. Into this, probably. Well, yeah, we can't afford that anymore. Pretty likely to be a queen. Be nice to get confirmation, though. Why does the wheel always do this to me, man? This is guaranteed to be an 8, at least. Let's see if we... Okay, so this is a queen. But we don't need it. That's pretty good. Baseball, huh? Switch out of playing 3 of a kind now, maybe. Or we can just draw it. That was pretty good. I think that does confirm that, yes, we probably can get out of drawing and playing 3 of a kind. Let's look for money in here. Is Observatory a good voucher without Perkio? It can be. It's also a problem that is frequent, like for anti-8 runs, of just getting some form of times mult. Seeing you sometimes you don't buy natural negatives in the store even if you have lots of money. Why is that? Could have tags that I don't want. There's lots of reasons not to take a Joker, and just because I have like lots of money doesn't mean that that's what I want it to be spent on. So like sometimes just because you have the money to buy something doesn't mean you can actually like properly afford it. And if a Joker is not contributing meaningfully to your score, then why buy it? Wow. Great draw. Okay. Constellation is so tedious to upgrade. It won the run. Isn't it always good temperance value? What if it's a rental? What if it cuts into your interest in such a way that you end up getting like less money over the course of the run? Like it's not that simple. There's situations where it's just, what if you want to use Invisible Joker? Like there's lots of reasons why you wouldn't take a negative. Temperance value is only one reason why you would. It's a strategy game. There are no nevers, there are no always. You adjust based on the situation at hand. G8 bosses are good uses for extra jokers. Sometimes, yeah. Again. Like, I usually do take a negative joker if it makes sense. Or, like, if I can afford it and it makes sense to. I don't know. There are a lot of reasons why I don't, though, in some instances. That's good, but probably not necessary here. Like, I think some of you are conflating... It's not always correct to take a negative even if you can afford it with never take a negative that you don't use. But those are different things. One of them is something I did not say. How many sixes do I have left? 3? Cool. We'll never know which one, yeah. Okay, no 6 cents value here. Lunchador. We're just fine through this ante. I'm going to take that voucher. I just don't think it was worth $10. What? Have we gotten immolate both times? My God. We love 6 cents? I do. It's been doing good work here. Still have 2 more hits on it. 2 more immolates to go. Hey, congrats, Abstract. Okay. Well, we finally whiffed. Might as well hang on to it. It's something. What if it makes a 6? I think we'd still be worse off, unfortunately. I want a smaller deck, not a bigger one. I think with this boss blind, we also really just can't play towards it anyway. I don't think I can take a second Ecto here. Like, I can't reliably hit 3 of a kind if I do. Wheel me? Sure, why not? I think we're out of 6s now, right? yellow. There we go. It's pretty good. Okay, that's funny. Should probably clear that voucher before we leave. Yeah. Sure. Should win. Needle incoming. We've already passed the needle. So, needle outgoing. Oh, wait, it's already here. We haven't passed it. It's already here. That's fine. Streamer's brain is broken. And we win. Hiker. Is this one of the like instances where sock would actually be just as good with the photograph because of the baseball card? Well, if that's the case, then this is definitely worth taking. Guess I could have used the Wraith there.
Well met.
Avenger, thank you for the prime. Red seal. Hopefully it's not that important. Looks like it was indeed that important. But I think we're guaranteed to draw it. I just don't want to waste the seltzer if I can avoid it. Row? No, it's 100% guaranteed. 07? Yeah, that's a shame. We see every card in our deck, chat. It was unfortunate that we didn't in the red seal earlier because of the seltzer, but it was like 100% guaranteed to pass. Actually worse than our photograph right now if we assume a red seal, or even without a red seal with the triggering, it's ×4. And like we're just going to be dead next ante anyway, so that is fine. Okudo, thank you for the bits. Congrats on the E score. Very well done. Just gonna send it before something bad happens. Oh. Okay. Okay. I should have skipped that just purely out of spite. See, streamer, you have to take the negative. I mean, I don't have to. I can still sell it. I thought you would.
Well
If I had,
met.
if we had been closer to the conversation than we currently are, I definitely would have. Nonagon. Thank you for the prime. Thought negative skipping was bad. Boy, you're really just saying things or confused. Okay, Steel Joker, I'm told, is better than Constellation. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to throw away this first hand. I think if we get maybe the red seal and the glass together, there's a chance, but we still have to have Seltzer alive for that. Three hands. Cool. Now here's the problem. We're still dead. At least we'll never give the mark the satisfaction of killing us, right? Sif, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. These cards don't do anything. I need to find... Okay, we're dead. Goodbye, Seltzer. Oh, no! Oh, our very next draw, too. Glenn, thank you for the donation. That's a bummer. Alright, see ya. Wait, we're actually so unbelievably close with that. Alright, at least we got to play every card in our deck. Now it's 07. GG. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get some water. New deck. What do we have? 8 8s, 7 3s. Okay. Up, down. Eternal Matador, huh? I kind of think it's the mail-in rebate here. Oops. Didn't want that to win. Well. Rocket? We've got our money sorted. Benny, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Let's see if we can hit more 8s here. I think a mod that hides the tags of a joker you buy until you buy it would be interesting. I think that would not be very fun. Really want to do another red card run, but here we are. We have the support for it, I suppose. Like, is the purpose of that mod just to, like, frustrate people? Because that would be the outcome, I think. So if that's the goal, then I could see it reaching that goal. For 4s. Let's see if we can get a high card through. It's bad. Roffle, will you upload your stream from like a week ago as a vid? I don't know. I don't know what. That could be any number of streams. And any number of runs. Okay, we're about to lose our source of chips as well as some of our money. We are getting rid of 4s. Don't win. Yeah. I'll take another rebate here. Would like some chips, so I guess we're just playing pairs or something. How does this look? Uh-oh. Probably just need like 3 of a kind plus to get the chip values. But a reliable source of chips would be ideal here. What is my... It's full house. I don't want that. Take pairs again. Let's start working on the telescope. And we might actually buy pairs. Just so that we can get... why did I...
Well
Didn't
met.
want to buy that. Lord Cornwallis, thank you for the 4 months. I think the chips are too important to pass up on right now. I mean, this is guaranteed to be a pair of some sort, right? Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh! There we go. Bean. Lucky cards were worth it? Yeah, I guess so. That's basically like we took a hermit out of it, but it was the wrong play. I just got rewarded for a bad play. Kind of want that. Gonna be cracking a lot of packs, so the hallucination is good with the red card. Consider a blue seal here as well. It's getting sold. Buffalax, thank you for the donation. Lack of chips is killing me. So let's offset that. Okay. Probably do not need to, well, Please don't die. Ooh, that one feels bad. That run just was taken off. Ben, thank you for the super chat. Should have just drawn this from the beginning. I'm not digging for the lucky eights. I would have scored less because I had a blue joker. Sure. Gator done. Thank you for the donation. Like we want Nancy here, do we? It's worth a try. I think we take you as well. Oh, okay. Hear me out. Asteroid Field.
Well met.
Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the high score. I have had something very similar happen. Sorry it died, though. B-Scowl, thank you for the prime. And Lilac, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that, everyone. Okay, let's actually do this in a way where we can maybe take a Wraith as well, even if it's really dumb. It is also really funny. We got the onk. Ronking off, chat. All right, we need to get some hand levels going now. I guess 3-of-a-kind gamers. We already hit. Sleep. Thank you for the donation. This is so stupid. Oh no. Should have bought that Jimbo actually. Nice. My God. So stupid mentioned, yeah. Welcome. Oh my God. Where are these jacks? There they are. Oh my. I can't believe we keep drawing it. When you steal King's Dare, you need to hit infinite. Depends on your jokers. I can't tell you that. Take the money. Five. There it is. Strength is pretty much exactly what we need right now. With the extra
Well met.
discards, I'm going to take this for at least a bit. We might lean into those 5s. Carter, thank you for the prem. Okay. Want that voucher? That's unfortunate. I might have to sell that.
Well met.
Vibes, thank you for the prime. Okay. I mean, we have very limited potential as a result of this, but that's fine. The legendary would have been good. I mean, Trib is good. I just have -2 Joker slots now. So I can't get like a proper Trib build online. I think it's... I have 2 kings left. I don't think I'd find that in 3 draws. Thought I already had telescope, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you get Onk, obviously Trib goes? Yeah, I think so. Do also just kind of need some deck fixing now. Good draw at least. Just kind of might as well look for a retrigger. Deflated Platypus, thank you for the donation. This is the thing that we want, right? Figure out planets later. I have a gold card that I could draw. I think even with like the planet there, full house is a worse hand than a 3 of a kind. Yeah, it's Hermit. Strength is... would have been probably worth considering if there were 2 queens there. This time I think I'm gonna go try and get the money value. Because it was... Like, there's... That 5 wanted to be played anyway. Space. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the purple stake blue deck. Really want that hanged man there. My god. Well... I think I'd rather have the purple, actually. Let's see if we can find it. Purple seal will make more kings, so that's the idea, yeah. So it's a hunt for sock at this point? Essentially, yeah, but like, again, because of the double stencil, even with the sock, we're kind of limited. Okay, hear me out. What if we do go for the Giga Stencil line? Hydraulic. Thank you for the super chat, or bits. Glad you're liking the YouTube. Like, I don't think that we have room for an eternal Chad, even with the Trib. Is this the best run today? No, this is not a good run. Depends on how you define good. I would not qualify this as a good run. I think it has almost no potential whatsoever. Unless we get a bunch of stencils, then it will be fun. At least. Nice. Mild comedic potential, yeah. Yeah, but people like see one singular legendary that may or may not contribute to the build and go, oh my god! But like the Canio that we had earlier was better than this Trib because it fit the build properly. There's an Onk there, I might have considered it. Red Seal is kind of good with the Trib, though, so we might just be leaning into the Trib after all. Holy, okay, we need to find that Red Seal King. Didn't mean it that way, just joined. So no, it wasn't directed at you. Like, people immediately see one legendary will look at this build and ask if it's seeded. Like, it had nothing to do with you. We're doing it. We did it. How good would Ecto be? Great. Or at least it would be funny. Okay, we don't want to play a 3 of a kind. I mean, we could just replace the showman with a sock and then call the build done, I guess. So about this Joker, it's not a bug. What's not a bug? Everything on your screen is working as intended. Based X mold on empty slots. It says Joker stencil included, meaning included in the empty slots. The hit we were looking for, but I mean, we could play the 5 of a kind. There's no real reason to, other than maybe the telescope. Showman give you duplicate vouchers? No. It says specific, again. Reading the Jokers explains the Jokers. Cat. Reading the Jokers explains the Jokers except Matador? Okay, that's true. I think the confusion is people don't think it counts copies of itself. It doesn't. Because it says it doesn't. But also, like, I don't know why, like, if I were to read something and see that, you know, maybe the Joker's doing something different, my gut reaction would be, oh, I'm reading it wrong, not, is that a bug? Right? Let's just play the lucky cards, I guess. Where are my kings? There they are. Good enough. What a stupid run. Strength, still good.
Well met.
Lilac, thank you for the sub. No. It's good. It's probably the strong thing that we can do here. But why settle? It's either sock or it's more stencils. That's all I care about here. I once saw someone say Showman was trash because it only lets duplicates appear in shops. I once had somebody tell me I'm dumb for not copying Showman for the blueprint so that I could see the duplicates more often. So. Kings. Bowler, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're getting something out of the content. Hello? There we go. Be real, Showman is only good for jokers. Me opening up a Emperor and getting double Hermit. I would beg to differ. How do you usually use Plasma Deck? I'll use Plasma Deck when it's a high score run because it's the deck that's best at high score runs. But when I'm playing on Gold Stake, I generally play all the decks pretty evenly. So I don't think, like, if anything, I play Plasma Deck least next to Erotic Deck because they're like at the back end of the rotation. Sure. Like, our score is actually getting kind of close right now. Seen so many photographs. Unlucky. Reflect. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the videos. I guess I should have used the devil at least. Oh, welcome, Ogre. Any thoughts on doing gold stake runs with extra credit mod? I have multiple videos doing that. Hermy. Should have done that in the other order. Look, how many we could have like infinite photographs right now, but we just have like a better version of photograph anyway. Look, I just believe that this is a king. And boy, is it ever a king. Probably can get by with even just a 3 of a kind here, right? Especially if we're throwing the glass. That's a full house, though. Don't be foolish. There's no way that 37 goes from 12, 24, 48. The chips are kind of limiting, though. How do you get legendary so often? I don't. I just play a lot. Before today, I can't remember when the last time I saw a legendary was. I just play a lot of runs. And runs with legendary jokers are more likely to make it into a YouTube video. So there's some survivorship bias there. But Canyo earlier. Before today. Before today. I can't remember the last time I had a legendary. How does that... Those two things are... Why not discard the 9? Because I knew it wasn't going to win. Wow, that's a lot of money off of those lucky cards. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm out of kings. Yeah. This run was fun, but, like, didn't really have much going for it. Because, like, severely limited the top-end potential by taking the extra stencils, but it was funny. Statistically, it's 1 in every 333 Tarot Spectral cards in packs, so if you're opening 10s of packs every game, you're bound to hit them. Yeah, and I open... Yeah. Like, the answer is I simply don't get legendaries that often, or more often than anyone else that would play the game as much as I do. Anyway. It's a good return to some Gold State gaming. I will be back tomorrow, maybe, probably with some high score stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I will be back tomorrow either way. Might do some practice for the finals on Saturday. I don't know. We'll just see where the day goes. Thank you all for watching. New video up in a couple hours. And I will see you tomorrow.